Hello, I'm Holly and welcome to my new channel, Holly in the Middle East. For many years, I worked as a freelance magazine journalist, interviewing fascinating people behind the scenes. But I've always wanted to do something a little different, something more personal, more human. Since moving to Kuwait, I've been surrounded by incredible people from all over the world, and I found that some of the most meaningful conversations happen over a simple cup of coffee. I'm not claiming to be a podcaster, I just love listening to people's stories. I believe their voices matter and deserve to be heard. So here it is, a space for honest conversations over coffee. No scripts, no fancy setup, just real talk with real authentic people. So stay tuned as I sit down with Shahad to talk about culture, life in Kuwait, challenges, weightlifting, dreams, and everything in between, all over a cup of coffee. So if you're curious about the world and the people who live in it, you're in the right place. See you soon! Great to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today for Holly Louise Middle East YouTube channel.
Thank you.
First of all, please introduce yourself to everyone.
Thank you for having me. First of all, my name is Shahad. I'm a weightlifter, a government official. I do some animal rescuing and just living my life.
And tell me about your life in Kuwait.
Well, my life is so diverse, let's say. I do a lot of things in one day. I have a jam-packed schedule almost every single day. It's divided between my job, my gym, my other gym, my animal rescuing, my stray animal feeding. That's, some of the things I do in a day.
So, how do you navigate the balance between tradition and culturally?
Well,
Between the modern life. Yeah, I've gone in straight away with that really, but yeah, how do you balance that?
to be honest, it takes some time to really figure out a balance between tradition and modern life because, as a traditional Kuwaiti woman, in the past, it was really limited to being a housewife and just, getting married in a young age, have children, raise them, and that's pretty much it. But now you have the Kuwaiti women diving into so many sectors in life. Yes, so different sports, traveling alone. It's really hard to find that balance, but I think at the end you have to find this balance at some point and to accept and the culture and at the same time deal with the modern life that I'm doing.
So how does it feel then to be a Kuwaiti woman?
Actually, I'm proud to be a Kuwaiti woman because Kuwaiti women have been through a lot, to be honest, since since Kuwait was in the very beginning as a country. So many things changed. She fought a lot to earn her rights to be in this spot where she is now in 2025. And so being a Kuwaiti woman is a source of pride to me.
And also, you're an inspiration to many women as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've been up to over the last couple of months, winning medals?
Thank you very much. I'm trying to be an inspiration to women my age, to younger women, to older women, to any woman at any age. And this is why I started with this sport at this age, to just try to convey this message to everybody, not just women, that you can really do anything you want as long as you put your mind into it. And as long as you focus and you put like a target out there, you're gonna get it, and this is why I'm trying to do everything I'm doing, trying to find the balance between everything, to tell people you can do it, you can do so many things, because you have people telling you, oh, I don't have time to do this, I don't have the time to do that, but no, you have time and you have the ability to do it as long as you put your mind onto it. Yeah.
Where did this mindset come from, Shahad? You're a powerhouse.
Oh my God. I would say like trial and error, probably. I've been through a lot in my life, and I have came to a point where I should really focus on myself and focus on the things I love. And with that, you know, I forced myself to do the things I love, and then I found the balance to do it. I don't know, it came in like trial and error kind of thing.
It came organically.
Yeah. I didn't really have a specific plan when I started doing everything, but then once I started doing the really, important things in my life, that balance came, naturally, kind of thing. Yeah.
So how did you find the path to weightlifting
Well-
and then become a winner, winning medals, training at, the first, not training, you competed at the first Asian Masters weightlifting championships. I
That-
remember you talking about
right.
it, and you had a bad leg, if I'm correct.
Yeah. To be honest, weightlifting came into my life, in a pure coincidence. I was just in my day, like a normal day at the gym, and I, spotted some girls, doing that weightlifting, and I asked myself, oh my God, how could a woman lift a bar like a 45 kilo or like a 50 or 60? It was like a huge number for me. I was like lifting at that time like 20 kg, and I was like struggling with it. And so
Which is
I was,
still amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
20 kg.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I asked myself, like, how are they doing that? Okay, let me give it a try. And I did some classes with that coach, because for weightlifting you need a specific coach to teach you all the techniques and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not anybody can teach it. Anybody can do it, just with the right person. And so she found the time to teach me, and we started, like, I took some classes, and then one of my friends guided me to a Nasr, which is, by the way, right behind this coffee shop. We're in the Nasr club. So this is my club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's near, if I'm correct, Platinum.
Yeah, actually,
Gym.
you have an entrance right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
so
convenient.
yeah, we're in my hometown kind of thing. So yeah, this is when my friend told me that there is a coach who's training in the Nasr Club. Maybe you should go and see him, because in weightlifting, it's really good to get the knowledge from 2-3 different people until you find yourself with one of them. It's like it comes naturally that you find yourself, wanting to train with somebody specifically. So this is when I decided to join the Nasr Club. I still go to my other gym where I started lifting and started my journey, but weightlifting, I do it here, only here.
So I want to go into the competing in a minute, but when you do this, you take yourself off, you have your session, etc. Like, do you feel that's a way of releasing your stress? Like, because you have a busy, schedule. And it's hot right now. Getting anything done in this heat is it's challenging.
Believe me, like, just parking your car outside and walking to the gym is a struggle. Like, it's a stress by itself. So you need something as a stress reliever, to get everything out there. So I think weightlifting and I think all the strong, like, really intense sports can do that. So I found myself, I found weightlifting is my stress reliever.
And have you found your people there as well?
Definitely.
Like a good set of friends,
Oh,
really?
yes,
Your
yes.
family?
Yes, it's my second home, let's say. I love being there. I don't really count, I don't really count the time when I'm there. Like, it's like my home. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like home when I'm there.
You feel centered?
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me, very exciting, about the first Asian Masters Championships. I was following you, Shahad. I was loving your stories and your updates. I mean, speaking to me a week before, saying I'm not sure if I'm ready, etc. And you just went and did it, and you won medals. So please tell us more. Like, it is about the mindset. It's powerful.
It is about the mindset, because the whole experience of competing abroad was new to me. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I did one competition here in Kuwait. It was a local everybody was kind of familiar. I knew the judges, I know the people competing with me, I knew everybody. So it wasn't a brand new experience to me. But the one in Qatar was a brand new because we did not know who is competing, who are the people coming, what their levels are. I know I'm new to this field. You know,
Yeah.
when I went to Qatar, it was just a couple of months. You know, doing the entire weightlifting thing. So I really didn't know what to expect, and I was not ready, to be honest. But thank God we had a camp. We had a training camp, like a week of training. It was intense training.
So how many hours would that be, like, in the day?
I would say 3 hours per day, like, you know, just strict lifting. But we were like kind of deloading because, you know, when you have a competition, you have to deload. Like, you know, the first day of the camp was the most intense, and then you go down as the competition is approaching. So we did that, and it was really good for me because I wasn't as stressed. You know, everything was new to me, so I don't really feel comfortable when in a new place with new people, new gym. So it's natural. With that, you know, camp, I felt really good after that, and I felt ready to go. And yeah, I mean, you know, standing up in front of the judges was the next most stressful thing, to be honest. But I acted like I don't see anything. I'm just focused on the bar, the weights I'm lifting, and I just had the mindset of me doing a right lift. And that's how I got it.
And what was the award you won?
A gold medal.
Where is it hanging in your home?
Away from my cats, definitely.
And speaking of the cats, I'm going to come to them in a minute. But you have mentioned that you might be doing another competition. Are you addicted? Do you like winning those medals?
It's getting in my system. I can't really live without, you know, one. But I was surprised. My coach just called me a couple of days ago and asked me if I'm available in August to do a competition. Nothing is yet finalized.
Yeah.
So until that it's finalized, I can absolutely tell you more about the details of where it's going to be, and you know, we still don't know much details about it, but I'm excited.
I'm going to have Shahad's Instagram and other social medias tagged into the video link so people can follow you and your journey and everything. What I want to ask you as well is about your rescuing here in Kuwait. That's how I got to know Shahad, is through helping the animals. It's sort of ends up becoming, everyone sort of does it really, don't they? Like it's not like you're going to go, oh, I'm going to go and rescue a cat. It's literally on your doorstep. Right. So how did you get involved in this? And I don't know if you even want to be called a rescuer. I don't think I don't want to be. I want to be far from it, but they find you, honestly, voila.
Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, ever since I was a kid, I was a rescuer. I just didn't know that it was called that way. Ever since I was a kid, I used to go to the Friday market and try to buy, well, I know it's not the right word to say, but I tried to rescue or buy the sick birds.
Save, yeah.
Yeah, just save them. The sick rabbits. I wasn't into cats and dogs because I was so young. And I know cats and dogs in specific, they're a huge responsibility. And so I used to buy those 6 animals and try to, try to cure them. So most of the small, colored birds, the colored chicks, the ones I used to buy used to become like big and healthy chicks in like a month or 2. I rarely had any one of them die. That's how, that's how I used to care about them. And so it wasn't me as a kid. But, I was, I got busy with life, busy with my, studies and stuff like that. And so I got back to it when I got my dog and my first adopted cat. That's how I had like a soft spot for them ever since I was a kid. But when I owned my animals, that's when I started to feel that, okay, I should do something for the stray animals as well. because they all deserve to be loved. They all deserve to be cared for, and that's how I started.
They're all sentiments.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And so with the chicks now, do you still have the chickens running around?
No, it was like more than like 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, what happened to them? Were they running around the house?
Oh no, we gave them to actually people with they had a farm. I remember, my mom gave them because in my house we have just a small garden, and they were the number was getting bigger and bigger. So my mom was like, okay, they're not gonna stay here. So we took them to a farm, and I think hopefully they're okay. I don't know if they're still alive.
And it's nice that your family supported you with it as well. They're like, you can get the sick one and help and stuff. And what are your thoughts on Friday Market?
It should be closed down entirely. I'm against the fact that an animal should be kept captivated in a small cage. And if you want to have a market, it should be built from scratch with certain standards where animals are not, stuffed in one small cage with no food and water. Things need to be changed.
Yeah, regulations and stuff. Yeah,
of course.
And how many cats do you have at the moment?
13.
But you rehome them, don't you?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So the number is not stable, but as of now, I have 13 cats in my house.
Wow, mashallah. And if you could change one thing in Kuwait, what would it be?
Oh, the animal welfare. That's definitely number one, and probably the women and men kind of thing. I don't like to hear that there are things that only women should do and there are things only men should do. I'm totally against that. I think anything anybody can do, then anybody can do. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. So I think that needs to be changed. It has changed a bit, but not enough.
It's progressing.
True.
But also you're showing that with your weightlifting.
Thank you.
You really are. And what is one thing that you love about Kuwait?
Well, it's so many things, to be honest. Any Kuwaiti or non-Kuwaiti who's living in this country is relatively happy. We don't have any taxes. That's like a blessing.
Yes.
Which probably, I'm not sure if it's going to change in the future, but as of now, we don't have any taxes. We don't pay anything. So I think any person living in any country would love to have that. Yeah.
And with, what was I going to ask you? What is the biggest achievement that has shaped you into Shahad today?
I think everything that had happened to me throughout my life, especially the hard moments, I think. Every moment of sadness, every discouragement, every heartbreak, you name it. Those are the things that have shaped me to the person I am today. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shukran Shahad, for everything. Is there anything else you want to add with the viewers?
Well, first of all, I thank you for having me today, and it's a pleasure to be on your channel. And I would really like to say, just be positive and be kind, and try to spread that in the world. We need more kind people.
We do.
We
do. There are really good people, but it outweighs by
True.
the one experience. What is a typical weekend like for you, especially during the summer? Because it's so hot, Shahad. Like, this is my second summer here, and everyone just leaves.
Well, to be honest, to me, I always enjoy my time at the gym. So if I'm not training, if I'm not doing the weightlifting, I still go to the gym and do other things. I do yoga, meditation. I spend more time with my friends because during the week I don't really have enough time to go out with my friends and even to spend with my pets, because I have 13 cats and 2 dogs. They need a whole lot of attention. So I don't find the time to do it during the week. So this is why on the weekends I try to make more time for them. and for myself,
And
of
thank
course.
you so much for making time for me today for your weekend.
Oh my God, no, you're a very important person to me, and I really would love to see you all the time.
Yes. I don't know where the time goes, to be
I know.
honest. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, this is what I typically do, but when the weather gets nicer, I do, more activities, like more outdoor activities. We go camping, we do we go bike outside. The weather gets you to be kind of outdoorsy. I do horseback riding as well. So yeah, I'm waiting until October or November hits to go back to the horseback riding, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much
Very
what
active,
I do.
Shahad.
Yeah.
Very active. It's good. And one last question: as you inspire a lot of women here in Kuwait and worldwide with what you're doing, who inspires you in Kuwait? Kuwaiti women. What Kuwaiti women inspire you?
Every successful woman. I don't want to, specify anybody, but any successful woman who has been, fighting left and right to kind of break the tradition and live a modern life and do something for herself is an inspiration for me.
Shukran. Thank you so much. Thank you. Your support means the world to me, so if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a like and hit the subscribe button. It helps more than you know. Thank you so much.